Alright, so I just got done watching Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 1, a show I've been waiting for a long time to return. Let's talk about this. So the positive I have for this episode specifically is that we have a clear idea on where the story is going from the very beginning of the episode. It takes a minute to get you back into it, but it doesn't lose the way of how James Gunn wants this world to be, how we should feel about these characters, how we should feel about this world that he set up. It's still the exact same. It's just the actual, like, okay, it takes a minute for you to understand what type of story we're going to tell, how we're going to get there. And by the end of this episode, you know exactly what this entire season is going to be about. And I already know it's going to be a very emotional roller coaster. This show is pulling no punches, just starting off with, giving us the idea that Peacemaker can escape into this other universe, into this other realm where his father's a good guy and alive, and his brother's alive, and he and Harcourt have a relationship. It's a world where he really wishes that he could have had, and now he gets to actually live in that world. And I know there's going to be some really good emotional moments just based off of that, and it makes me really excited for this show. My complaint with season 1 being they created a show about Peacemaker, but it didn't really seem like they had like a well thought out story. They clearly do this time around, and I can feel that, and I can sense it just in this first episode. But some of the problems from season 1, they're still there. Some of the humor goes too far. It's very raunchy. This episode reminds me more like The Boys than any other episode of the series thus far, and it just continues to go further and further. So if you're not a fan of Peacemaker season 1 or the Suicide Squad or some of the humor that had, it doesn't change here. It's pretty much the same. But I will say this episode offers a lot more emotional value, as opposed to just jokes the entire way and really not having much emotional connection to any of the characters. I think this is a much better start than season 1 had, and I'm very looking forward to the rest of this season. If you want to hear more of my thoughts about Peacemaker season 2, you can always check out our podcast on Sunday.